Let's go live with some morning pages on Friday, the 12th of December. How are we this morning? Welcome to your morning pages session. It's always a pleasure to bring this to you. It's always a pleasure to do morning pages with you, even on the days when I don't feel like it. I'm unwell at the moment, and a lot of me wanted this morning to not do the pages, at all, and to not do the pages with you. So I'm glad that I pushed through that, because I know from experience that it's always better to do the pages than not to do them. That they, when they're not done, it's not like that's makes me feel better. It actually makes me feel worse. There's no release. And I would urge you to use your pages to release all of the crap and all of the blocks and all of the reasons and all of the excuses, all of the ranting, all of the vomiting, all of the things that need to come out of you in order to let better things come through you, if that makes sense. We're all creative. We're all artists of some degree, musical, on paper, clay, dance, doesn't matter. Whatever it is needs to come through you. And if there's a little block, and there is often a block, I encourage you to get your pen and paper out today. We'll do 45 minutes of timed free writing that you'll never show to anyone. That's the joy of this. You'll never show this to anybody. It is the greatest load of the stuff that comes out of you is the greatest load of crap. It's the greatest load of shit. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to start. Pardon me. Pardon me. Like a half a page. Do you know what I mean? Of shit. Talking about status quo of all things. You know what? And then other days, just complete and utter rubbish. So get it out. Know that on your page, there's great safety and there's no judgment. Plenty of judgment in here, and that will come out as well. Often the judgment wants to come out onto paper as well. So the pages are good for that as well. Allow that to happen. You're the boss here. You're the boss. All right? So know that your rants and your rage and your anger and your swear words and your bitchiness, all of that comes out, and all of that can come out safely onto paper, and it will just stay there. You can rip it up, you can burn it, or you can keep it. It doesn't matter. But I encourage you to get it out. Okay? So we do that together in a safe, easy way. Always good to have, really easy, practical tools. Okay? So cheap and cheerful notepads that you're not going to, oh gosh, I can't write anything angry in this, because just use an old scrap of paper. Napkins. I've often used napkins. I've often used just cheap and cheerful notepads that I rip out and throw away. And that's all there is to this. It's not very writerly. The writerly thing comes later, but for now we clear out all the shite. So also get yourself a pen that writes really nicely, really smoothly, because that way your hand won't have to work too hard, and we don't want to have to work too hard when we're plumbing deep depths and sometimes coming across difficult emotions. Let's make it easy on ourselves, okay? You might have a little glass of water with you. While we're waiting for 6 past, I'm just going to tell you the few things I've been working on since since I was talking to you. I'm going to take a drink of water. It has been about 3 weeks of completely blocked ears, sore throats, coughs, everything, 'Tis the season. I've been looking at this, Miro's lithographs, okay? So Miro's line recalls Picasso's in clarity and power. The Catalan's plastic aggressiveness led him, as it did his Andalusian friend, to bold, successful experiments and innovation in ceramics, sculpture, and printmaking, especially lithography. The lithographic print medium suited and encouraged The artist's lifelong, often radical obsession with stripping art to the marrow. Healthy, yeah. The 40 plates reproduced here sample the pith of his lithographic productions, a series produced in 1944 full of the eerie images and droll distortion he had sought on canvas for decades. So that is Joan Miro um, from Catalonia. And I came across that book and I snapped it right up. Also, I have been doing a couple of sketches and drawings and stuff. I am working on a portfolio for something, and it's just great to play. It's great to get a sketchbook. Now, this is a nice, fancy sketchbook. So, and now starting to put color on it and stuff. So that's always fun. It's always fun to play. It's always fun to embrace that part of you, you know? So that's what I'm doing. Now we're 6 past the hour. My friends, get yourselves your pen. I'm going to put that to one side, and we're going to start our timer for 45 minutes, all right? Start where you are. That's my advice. Start where you are. If you're struggling to know what to write, just make a couple of swirls, make contact with the paper. You can describe what's going on outside. Oh, it's a sunny day, it's bright, it's crisp. I feel whatever it is I feel. Itchy, cold. Start with the physicals. It's always a good way, you know? All right, so let's get this going. And I wish you a wonderful experience, because this practice is transformative. I've been doing it for 10 years, almost 2 years in your presence, and it has never steered me wrong. It's always fed me. All right. So, my friends, we're going to start 45 minutes of timed morning pages live. Okay. Take care. Chat to you later. 45 minutes starts now. Off we go. There we go. There's our time. Hi, Eva. 45 minutes is done. Okay. So if you like, you can change your ink. We're going to review for 7 minutes. Okay. Review the insights, the important things that you want to remember. Okay. 7 minutes starts now. Okay, that really does pass quickly, doesn't it? Okay, put down your pen if you can. And I just want to check in with you. I find myself taking a deep breath after this and kind of calling to mind what I've just done. Not the contents, but the fact that I've kind of downloaded things, you know. Hopefully that's been the experience for you. Let me know in the comments, Eva, how that morning pages went for you. As I say, when I stop writing, it's almost like I'm looking back on myself and going, gosh, you know, that job is done now. The clearing, the block has been removed. I feel very much that there's a block stalling the creativity, stopping the other good things from coming through very much lately. And I can tell in the background that there are things that want to come through, drawings or colours or creations that want to come through. And, just life and kind of not paying attention and stuff. It adds on another layer of block, and suddenly we can't see we can't see anything, because there's so many layers of small little things that just build up over time. And it happens in everyone's life, but this exercise helps us to unblock that, to remove some of these just a little bit, and so I kind of see that as an unblocking. And it's quite a powerful thing, it's just word after word after word. So I do hope that that was pleasurable for you and beneficial for you. So on my pages, what came out were a gamut of things, like loads and loads of different things. And I noticed when I hit, let's say, a nerve, when I hit a nerve talking about something or writing about something, the brain needed to go off and talk about something mundane, something everyday. And I remember watching the brain, watching the hand, and I said, well, look, I could pull you back to the serious nerve stuff. I could pull you back to that emotional stuff that we said that we would talk about. And then I realized that the small amount that I had written about the sensitive part that had touched a nerve, that was enough. That 5 or 6 lines was enough to have processed the difficult, nervous thing that I needed to put down. And so as I started writing about mundane stuff, I thought, I'm allowed to write about the mundane stuff now. And eventually we'll come up against another nerve, we'll come up against another sentiment that needs to be explored, another problem that needs to be brainstormed, navigated through. And so the pages are often like that. They're often hills and troughs. They're often like a wave coming in and out, and it'll bring in certain things deposited on the beach, and then it will pull out lots of sand, lots of water, lots of stones, So yeah, I do find that it a little bit of processing goes an awful long way. And in 45 minutes, I've managed to cover an awful lot of my life, and it was overdue as well. It was overdue. So, Eva, great to see you. Thanks for joining us this morning. So you found it to unlock a lot of things. Yeah, I absolutely agree. And there's such safety and such freedom in the hand just moving across, because it is all kinds of things are coming out. All kinds of things are coming out, I surprised myself a little bit today. I don't know if you surprised yourself, but I surprised myself because a lighter, more playful side of me was coming out. And that's a side I generally don't see day to day. I don't see that part of me. And when I reviewed my pages at the end there, I found that there was a little bit of playfulness, a little bit of sort of hope. And I wouldn't be the most hopeful of people. That doesn't paint me in a very good light, but it's true. It's how I am. It's how I am. So anyway, look, it's 5 past the hour and I am going to let you go. We have done some excellent work this morning. We really have. And I just want to share with you just how much this means to me. I find reasons to not come on and do this. And ultimately, when I come on and do it live, I always get a better experience with other people. So thank you for being here. Really, thank you for trusting me with your hour of your time and for allowing me be in your realm for this hour as well. It's just a pleasure and a privilege, So we might do a couple of 3 deep breaths and then we'll say bon weekend. Okay. So I just want you to close your eyes. Feel the seat underneath you. Pay attention to your breathing. Whereabouts in your body is that breathing happening? Tune into where that's happening. Close your eyes if you want. And we're going to go in through the nose. Really deep breath and out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose. Hold it. And out through the mouth. Now the last one, we go in, fill your lungs. Hold it. And out slowly, we go. There we are. Chin back into the body. Feel the seat underneath you. The sounds around you. And you can send up a silent thanks, a word of thanks, if you wish, to yourself, to your God, to your universe. And may all the blessings of the day be on you. May all the health and the happiness be upon you. And may all of the things that need to happen smoothly and well and safely for you today. And I pray the same for myself. All right, my friends, take care and I will see you next week. Okay. Good job today. Well done. Great job. Chat soon. Take care. Bye-bye.